Hello traders out there in Traderland, D7 here with Grok Trade. Anyway, we're hitting the ground running, looking at the markets here, and let's get after it. Alright, just got off of a meeting with a bunch of Grok grads and other people talking about trading algorithms. At the end of the video, I'm going to be showing you something very cool using AI and how to create your own trading algorithm with just using a prompt. You won't need to know how to develop it all. Super cool. Let's get after the markets. As expected, we talked about it last week. The markets look toppy. Go back to that video and take a look at it. Markets have drifted southbound all week long for the most part. I have a line chart. I'm not looking at candlesticks at this moment. This is the S&P 500. We're in a rising wedge. We're making higher swing highs here, lower swing highs, RSI, MACD, bearish divergence. Rising wedge is more bearish than it is bullish. Gang, this is big time bearish, okay? If you look here at the diamonds have already started dropping, had a really bad week, down. Rising wedge, it's already breaking down. You can see it here, bearish divergences on here. Here's the tech stocks. Tech stocks are still holding their own. If you look at this, tech stocks going up, but we're up here at near this resistance area. The question is, can it break up through this resistance? We got a number of lines there. Will it start heading southbound? The Russell 2000, the small caps, continue to trend higher swing highs, higher swing lows, but making a whole lot of movement to nowhere. It's just kind of more sideways but slightly higher. You can see this here, but we did break down. You can see where we broke down right here. If I were to bring this into a candlestick, see the red candlesticks here? Really nasty. If I blow this up, this is the Russell 2000, went down. It's just had a brutal couple weeks here. Got down below this trend line, and now it's staying below. Gap up, drop, gap up, drop, gap up, Friday, drop. I mean, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is just bad. So we're down so much that could the market start to find some momentum and head back up? We should, but we're down below a lot of support areas there. The financials ETF, you look at this, Friday was a big sell-off. Light volume, though, going into this presidential election. It's right around the corner. People just not making any, there's not a lot of trading volume out there. But all week just down. But we're at a major area of support here on the financials. Could we bounce, and should we bounce? We should. I just don't like Friday's big sell-off because it tells me things that go down want to keep going down. If financials start breaking down through those support levels, the rest of the market will tank along with it. Just keep that in mind. And so that could be a nasty little thing that takes place here. We have to watch this carefully. We need bulls to come in right here. We need bulls to come in right there and bounce back up, and then we start drifting higher. I'm not anticipating any major rallies to the upside. Who'd be crazy enough to be buying into this right before we have a major election taking place? So if you look here at the US dollar has had a run straight up. We're going higher here, bearish divergences. And then the RSI is overbought. Look for the US dollar to come down, but it's building a high base here. But guys, it's just like this thing will not drop. It just keeps going higher, which is no good for commodities, no good for the stocks. If you look at gold, you look at silver, up, not bad. Silver, up, a little pullback, a bounce. There could be a buying opportunity there. VIX is over 20, so VIX keeps Wednesday, Thursday, Friday keeps stepping higher. Bitcoin near 67,000 at this moment. There it is. But now I want to show you something. I'm going to go over here and show you on the weekly charts. This is the weekly chart on the spider. Let's go there. Let's blow this dude up so you can see it. So the spider weekly, here's what it looks like with the candlesticks. Looks pretty long in the tooth, really extended here. If I bring these in, RSI is giving us a bearish divergence. We're going up. We got our rising wedge. This looks suspect, right? It looks like if things started falling apart here, it wouldn't surprise me much. If you look at the diamonds, last week, big sell-off. Hit resistance, big sell-off. Will there be continuation to the downside? Maybe. Tech stocks, we're at major resistance coming across here. Up, major resistance. Is this going to build a base and then rally, or are we going to start to drop here? It looks like there's more downside opportunity than up, and the cues for the last number of weeks have gone up. Wouldn't be surprising to see a few weeks to the downside here going into the elections. Russell 2000, big sell-off last week at an area of resistance. You can see this resistance coming across there. A lot of area for it to chop around. Be watching that. The financials sold off at resistance. Will we see follow through to the downside? We certainly could. Bearish divergences and rising wedge. This is set up to crash and burn. And we're wrapping up the month here. Let's take a look at the monthly charts, which we don't do a lot of. But if you look at the spiders, we got over an area of resistance, and we're up. And the question is, are we now overbought? RSI says we're pretty high. RSI is giving us bearish divergence, kind of a bearish divergence here on the MACD, and that is just where we're at. Diamonds on the monthly, many months to the upside, many months a little long here, and for the month, look at this. On the diamonds, we get a shooting star with a bearish divergence. It's like we're topping out. The Qs, tech stocks, again, rising wedge at resistance, bearish divergences. So yeah, it's topping out. The Russell 2000, up, building a high base. This is giving me hope that this could break through. If the Russell 2000 for the month can break up, that tells me we got a lot of upside opportunity, but we're seeing significant weakness here. Financials went up, had a decent month, better than everybody else. That tells me that those financials are going to keep the rest of the markets at least buoyant at this moment. But if you see financials start to sell off, the rest of the markets will follow. US dollar on the monthly, big bull flag, big pop. This is telling me that the US dollar could just go sky high here. This looks really bullish to me. Gold has been really bullish. And where's the high? I don't know what he knows, but I do know we're starting to build some what looks to be bearish divergences. I'm pulling a lot of data here. You can see this. Bearish divergences in place. Silver, same thing. Now, it's 8 minutes in. I promised you guys something. I'm going to show you something. If you go to ChatGPT, okay, and when you go to ChatGPT, what I want you to do is go down to Explore GPTs. When you go to Explore GPTs, right here, I want you to type in PineScript ER. If you type in PineScript ER, you're going to see this one. This is the one I have created. I spent a lot of time training this GPT. You don't have to have a paid subscription with OpenAI or ChatGPT to get this. You can get it with a free account. Just sign up, get an account, you can get it. Go to Explore GPTs. What are these? GPTs are like apps. They are specialized but they are AI tools specialized to do something very special. This tool that I have created is very sound. I've taken all the TradingView's PineScript coding documents and systematically, one by one, uploaded them to train this GPT. So it has all of the data you could get. So when you click on this, what you want to do is start a chat. When you start a chat, what this does, okay, and this is really, really, really cool. Hold on. What I need to do is bring this up so you can see what I'm doing here. Do you guys see this down here? So I want to I'm teaching you, take notes here. We're going to make a trading algorithm to give us buy and sell signals, and we don't need to know how to code. Watch what I'm getting ready to do. So I'm going to say, create a strategy. Now these are called strategies. Don't call them an indicator, call it a strategy. That's tip number one, okay? Strategy, because that gives you buy and sell signals, it gives you back testing data if you say strategy. Create a strategy, enter when we'll say the 20 SMA crosses above the 50 SMA, And I want to say exit trade. I'm going to make this a long only. Create a long only strategy. No shorts in this one. Strategy. And enter when 20 SMA crosses above the 50 SMA. Exit trade when the 11 EMA closes or crosses below the 18 SMA. Allow full customization. You don't have to spell things correctly. My app will know how to. GPT will read your misspellings. Allow full customizations. That allows me to make changes and everything. Set capital size to 100,000 and order size to 100% of equity. That's just my, you don't have to do all that. That's something I do. And add TP and SL that are optional. They should be able to be toggled on off. Okay, if I want to use, now what is TP? Take profit. What is SL? That's stop loss. Okay, so if I want to take profits after so much, like that, TP and SL. See how I'm getting granular here. TP and SL should be adjustable by the percent increments when using percent and not dollars. Okay, are you guys following me so far? I'm really building this up. I'm just showing you how detailed we can get here, and so let's just start with that. So I'm going to hit enter. Okay, so now this thing's going to go to work. There it goes. So now it's going to build this out for me. So what is it building out? It's building out a script that I'm going to add into TradingView. I don't have to know how to code. This will do it for me. What's cool about my specific GPT, it will also articulate the breakdown. It says the moving average crossover, telling you when we're buying, when we're selling, the order size, everything. Summary, the script creates a long only strategy using SMA or EMA crossovers. Everything that we talked about, made with love. I made the heart from red to green because green is our logo colors, and then added the website. So this now, I come up here and I can click copy code, copy code, copy code. And this is where things get really, really cool. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to delete a couple things here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to TradingView and I'm going to go to chart. Okay, chart. So I get a chart. In this case, I got Apple up. It could be any chart. What I want to do is get this lower area activated. How do I do that? Click the button, this open panel, or just click and drag it up. Okay. I'm going to add my Pine script to the Pine editor. So I click on Pine editor. I go to open. What am I going to open? Not an indicator. I'm going to open a strategy. We said that at the beginning in the code. It's a strategy. The strategy gives me all the data that I'm looking for. It populates some junk stuff. I delete all of this. And then I copy in the code that I just created. With that, I'm going to hit add to chart. You see this? Add to chart. Apple. We have buy and sells. It's only making, I did 24 trades, it only made me 3%, but it wins 54% of the time. That is no good. It's getting in and out of the trades way too fast and too few trades. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go right here to this little settings. You see this? I can click settings here, or I can go up here and click settings. I can toggle on or off my strategy with this, do settings here, or I can look at my script that I just pasted in. But I'm going to go to settings, and I'm going to take off my take profit. By doing that, we actually went negative, and stop loss, get rid of the stop loss. Getting rid of those two, now we're making some money. We're up 257%. 200, and so this is really good. I only have 21 trades though. I'd like to have more trades than that. You can see where I'm buying. So we'd be long Apple right now on this. We're on a daily chart. No, this is a weekly chart. Let me go to a daily for swing trading. Swing trading, we're up 15,000%. Holy smokes. Okay, now we're dancing. Let me see what is going on here. Okay, this is unbelievable. I got 110 trades. We only won 46% of the time. A profit factor of 4. Guys who are Grok graduates of ours going through the program, you know what our reward to risk ratio levels are. Look at this one compared to what we teach. That is unbelievable. Max drawdown, we want it under 25. The lower the better. This is 44. It's the only thing I don't like about this one. This is too much max drawdown, but making a huge amount of money. A huge amount of money. All right. Now, what we can do, you can see where we're getting in and out, in and out. You see this? In and out. You can see where we're getting in and out here. So it's not bad. But what we're able to do is click on the settings again. And then I can start adjusting these numbers. These are the moving average numbers, right? The moving average numbers that I can be using. And I'm trying to get my 15,000, which is unbelievable, to a much higher number if possible. So I can move this up or down. So by moving it up, my 15,000 went down drastically. If I go down though, so 20 is the best number there. Let's do the 50 and see if we can get this 15,000 higher. 15.6 right there. So 48 is the big one. So 48 is 15.6. Then the exit, I just move them up or down, looking to see if I can get better metrics. Right now I'm only looking at the net profit to try to get that, going. But right now it looks like the 11 is the best so far, so I got lucky even finding that one. And if I look at the 18, I'll make that go higher. So 15.6. Let's see if I can get this higher. Well, okay, so right now that looks like that's the best I'm able to get on this individual one. It's only going to win 47% of the time, 42. So I got that a little better, almost at 4.6 here on the profit factor. So really, really good stuff. That's 100,000, 100% equity. Good. That's just what I was hoping for. None of these really matter, but the inputs. One thing it did not do is I can toggle on or off the take profits. Like maybe if I were to set enable stop loss, make the stop loss. So now we're down. So now we got this number down. Do you see this? What if we did the stop loss at 3%? See what happens. No. Actually, having a stop loss is not helping us. I'm going to take that off. Very good. But there's my thing. So that's how we do this. You can do anything. You can say if the MACD crosses up, if the RSI, you can actually go to my GPT and say, what else can I add to this to make it more profitable? Okay, so I'm asking it to give me ideas on what I can do to make this a more profitable. and it says add a trend filter. So it's coming up with something, and it gives me some ideas of what to do. Watch this. So I can add this copy into the code, but what I'm going to do is say, give me full code with the best suggestions added. Okay, so I'm not even analyzing this in real time, which I have the prerogative to do that, and it's going to now add the RSI, which is going to be the best, and multi-level take profits, trailing stops, and all sorts of good stuff. So now I've got this thing, okay, and I go here, copy code. When I copy code, now I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to add this. So I'm going to get rid of this code that I just did that looks like really good. So too bad I'm getting rid of this. How do I add the code? Again, when you go here, you want to get this. You want to get this up, right? So you click it, bring it higher, click on Pine Editor, open, new strategy, get rid of that, paste in your new strategy, add to chart, add to chart. And we have an error, and this is, I'm glad we're seeing this. What you do is you highlight the error, you copy the error. So I just copied that line, I go back to this, I add that error. It's going to know it's an error, syntax error in input. It says, oh, the classic end of line without a line continuation. So error. PineScript can be quite strict about its formatting. My bad, it basically says, and re-gives me the code again. So this code, I copy it, I go back. So again, you don't have to hire a developer to do this stuff. I'm going to copy all of this, delete all of this. I'm even going to get rid of the error. So I'm going to add the new code. I just copied in the new code. I'm going to get rid of this because it's bad now. And I'm going to click on add to chart. Oh, of course, it gives me another one. So I would just do that a time or two. It was another one that it hadn't caught yet. So I would go there and do that a time or two, and once I got the errors cleaned out, then I'd have something hopefully giving me much better results because I asked it. Now, why am I telling you all of this? The reason I'm telling you all of this is because I want to show you something. If you go to Grok Trade, I want you guys, if you want to be part of a small group of us, if you geek out on this stuff, I'm putting together a small group. There was roughly 20 of us this morning. I'm doing this on a Saturday, that we met, and it's the first time they heard about this. What I want you to do is do algo class, go to that web page, algo class. See this algo class? That's where I went. Here is the recording of today. You can click the link or click the image. This was us. We had 19 in there total, 20. One person that said they were showing up did not. And if you want to join us, there's the link below to sign the agreement. This is a free group, but this group, let me just tell you what it is, so you watch the video. It's an hour and a half. You can scrub past things if you want to. I go through great detail on how to use the GPT to build your own algorithms, so everyone benefits. The people that I'm looking for are individuals that want to be part of my little private group. It's a side group. We will be working together on trading algorithms. We'll be actively building and creating algorithms and sharing with one another our best algorithms that we found by somebody else or we developed ourselves. And how do you get there? Algo class. So it's groktrade.com/algo class. Watch that, it gives you all the information you need, especially at the very end way at the end, I show you how to find other people's algorithms, and I'll give you another little tip. If you go to indicators, once you're here and you click on the little arrow, you can these are all my saved ones, but if you don't sleep on the arrow, click on the arrow, just click on indicators. When you do this, I want to go down to community. When you click on community, editors picks, top, trending, these are everybody else's stuff. So if I go to editor picks, or let's say trending, I'll put in the word strategy, just so I know that it's an actual strategy. That's what I'm after. And I can go here and kind of look at these different strategies that people have built on stochastics, Bollinger Band strategies. There's all these strategies. You can see how many people have downloaded it or liked it. These are likes. And like the super trend strategy, it's very popular. So I have that here. If you go to super trend, I undo it, you can see what it looks like, and you can tweak this, right? So my point is, we can discover people's, we can create our own, but our little ecosystem group will just be of people who are geeks that will be highly active. They'll work with these algorithms, a couple times a week at least, and share in a private group that we have, an online group. You share your findings, and you'll get to benefit from other people's findings. So we will all grow together, we will all learn together, we will all benefit together. We're looking for the highest paying, the most profitable algorithms that we can find, build, discover, analyze, and use for our own benefit. Again, this is free, but it's only for those who signed the contract, the agreement. You get to retain rights to your contract or your algorithms, but we also get rights to that. So if you're part of the group, I get rights, you get rights, we all get rights, and it's an NDA. So this small group, we will not be sharing our discoveries with the public. We'll be keeping that internally for our own use. So there you have it. Go to Algo class page, watch the video, and enjoy. Take care, guys. Like it if you like it. It doesn't cost you anything to do so. Catch you later. Bye. Guys, why are you still here? You just watched my video and now you're still lingering around. Might as well be with you now that I have your undivided attention. Listen, if you haven't done so yet, I highly recommend putting in a foundation of trading, your foundation of trading through a mentor. For learning to fly a plane, you wouldn't just go through ground school before you start flying in the friendly skies. What you would be doing, though, is going up first with your flight instructor. Same thing if you're going to learn to ride a bike, you better have somebody behind you helping you ride a bike. Surgery, you're not going to read a few books and do heart surgery. So every principle and with being guided by a mentor, let finances be this. If you're a trader, you rate you from amateurs to professionals. Mentoring will do that for you. Anyway.